Hello, my name is Chris, and I'd like to share with you today about a program, a renewable energy program that is endorsed by Tenaga Nasional Berhad. And the program is called SARE, S-A-R-E, which stands for Supply Agreement Renewable Energy, right? And this is a program that is endorsed not just by Tenaga Nasional Berhad, but also by Kementerian Tenaga dan Sumber Asli, the Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources, also the Energy Commission, Suruhanjaya Tenaga, and also by SEDA, which is the Sustainable Energy Development Authority of Malaysia. Okay? And this presentation is targeted at property owners, who are TNB subscribers. Okay, so this is what we will cover today. Okay, section about EcoDwell Ventures, the company that is actually bringing this this SARE program to you. The second section will cover the government's endorsement of this program. The third section will cover the program itself. SARE, which stands for Supply Agreement with Renewable Energy, and finally the program stages. We will go through what are the different stages of the program. Okay, so let's start with EcoDwell Ventures, right? So this is the team behind this company called EcoDwell Ventures, right? And the founder is Dr. Nurul Muiz Murad, who is a global strategic specialist in renewable energy and environmental sustainable development. He possesses a strong technical background in engineering, having obtained his PhD in mechanical engineering from Swinburne University in Melbourne, with 18 years global corporate experience in the various fields of renewable energy, mechanical engineering, and environmental sustainable development. His co-founders, Kerry Hamdan, okay, who is a serial entrepreneur with more than 15 years of total experience in various industries, ranging from broadcasting on TV and radio, IT, and civil engineering. He has under his belt a hands-on experience in project management, project financing, business management, and sales. Okay? He holds a Bachelor of Science in Economics from the University of Wales in the UK, and his key interests include emerging technologies, Austrian economics, entrepreneurship, and finance. Then you have also Nur Ruhizan bin Dato' Noor Abdullah. He's also a co-founder. He's an experienced principal creative director with a demonstrated history of working in the design industry. He's skilled in brand identity design, digital strategy, graphics, advertising, and entrepreneurship, with a strong arts and design professional with a Bachelor of Arts focus in architecture from Iowa State University. Okay, and then you have Reza Azmi, another co-founder of EcoDwell Ventures, and he's also the managing partner of Hyperthrive Digital, right, with a demonstrated history of working in the online media industry. His skill and experience in negotiation, budgeting, business planning, operations management, and entrepreneurship. Strong business development professional with a Bachelor of Business Administration, focus in finance from the University of Miami School of Business. Yeah. And finally, you have Andrew Ong. Andrew is an experienced Chief Executive Officer with a demonstrated history of working in the international trade and development industry, skilled in negotiation, business planning, operations management, strategic planning, and business development. Yeah, strong business development professional and a graduate of Southern Illinois University in the US. So these are the five gentlemen behind EcoDwell Ventures, right? And EcoDwell Ventures itself is in various businesses. We will be focusing today on the renewable energy business, but they are also in other businesses such as involved in renewable energy, off-grid living, tiny homes, and other emerging technologies to create a new concept of living for various applications in one single ecosystem, right? But the focus today is on renewable energy and how they are a project delivery partner. Right, so a project delivery partner basically represents an entity that possesses significant amount of project and construction expertise that will assume the project delivery risk from the project owner after the project has been secured, okay? So basically their focus is to fully understand the project owner's requirements and translating these into defined and approved project scope statements that meet the project owner's organizational and business objectives, all right? And then they will, from the conceptualization, they go all the way to commissioning. And the role is of being a project delivery partner is in every step of the way, providing oversight and stepping in to resolve issues when necessary, okay? So for this renewable energy program, right, EDV functions as the project delivery partner for a panel of solar investors. So there is a panel of solar investors, okay? RPVI, or Registered Solar PV Investors. PV stands for photovoltaic, managing a series of installers nationwide, okay?
Okay, now let's take a look at the program ecosystem. Who are the parties involved, yeah, in this program? Let's start at the top with this group that's known as RPVI, yeah, all the RPVIs. These are the registered photovoltaic investors. Yeah, so these are the people who actually finance the program, right? So they basically provide the funding, and this is arranged through EcoDwell, right? On the right side, you'll see RPVSP, which are the registered photovoltaic service providers, okay? So these are the service providers who actually install the solar systems and maintain them, okay? There are times when the RPVIs may also be the RPVSPs. So the investors can also be the service providers, okay? Then at the bottom, you see program partners, okay? So basically, these are people like us who actually introduce site owners to the program. So, and in the center of it all, of course, on the left side are the site owners, okay? So these are the property owners who want to have a free solar photovoltaic system installed at their premises. And in the center of it all, managing the entire program are the project delivery partners, including EcoDwell Ventures, yeah? So as a project delivery partner for registered solar PV investors, EcoDwell Ventures seeks out potential sites, yeah, by activating a network of dedicated special program partners. So we are under this group, yeah, as program partners who capitalize on their operational, personal, and strategic networks to qualify site owners, right? So at the bottom, just a reminder that SARE was introduced by the government in 2019 to incentivize private investors to pursue solar PV installations on rooftops of commercial, industrial, and government premises, yeah? So at the moment, we're not doing residential premises. But these are the parties in the program ecosystem. Okay, the government, as you know, is committed to reducing carbon emissions, right? And so in 2018, the Malaysian government announced that it had set a target of 20% renewable energy in its total generation mix by 2025. Yeah, so we're like halfway through the program, roughly. And 33 billion ringgit, it is estimated, worth of investments is required in the renewable energy sector, okay? Coming not only from the government, but also from public-private partnerships and private financing. Okay, so this, we would fall under that category, yeah? So SARE is one of a series of measures that have been introduced by the government to increase public-private partnership. Okay, and let's look at the programs that have been introduced thus far. Okay, so in 2016, the government introduced the net energy metering, NEM, okay, in November 2016, actually, with the original quota allocation of 500 megawatts up to 2020 to encourage Malaysia's renewable energy uptake. The concept of NEM is that the energy produced from the solar PV installation will be consumed first, and any excess will be exported to TNB at prevailing displaced cost. Yeah. So in an effort to encourage the NEM uptake, the new net energy metering 2.0 was introduced on 1st January 2019. Okay, and the true net energy metering concept was adopted, where it allows excess solar PV generated energy to be exported back to the grid on a one-on-one offset basis. The NEM scheme was executed by the Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources, regulated by the Energy Commission, with Sustainable Energy Development Authority, or SARE Malaysia, as the implementing agency. The 500 megawatt quota under NEM 2.0 was fully subscribed by 31st December 2020. So due to overwhelming response from the PV industry, and in an effort to boost the usage of solar energy, the Energy and Natural Resources Minister on the 29th of December 2020 introduced the new Net Energy Metering 3.0 program, or NEM 3.0, to provide more opportunities to electricity consumers to install solar PV systems on the roofs of their premises to save on their electricity bills. Okay. The new NEM 3.0 will be in effect from 2021 to 2023, so up to next year. And the total quota allocation is up to 800 megawatts. Then another system that has also been implemented is called FIT, yeah, or the feed-in tariff. Okay, it's a scheme that lets you generate your own electricity to sell to the grid. So as a FIT customer, you are paid via the Renewable Energy Fund, which is collected from electricity consumers who consume more than 300 kilowatt hours per month. Right? The tariff rate is fixed for a specific amount of time under the contract you sign with TNB. And the renewable energy sources in this scheme includes solar, biomass, biogas, and mini hydro. Right? Then you have SELCO. Okay, SELCO is short form for self consumption, right? So this is where electricity is being generated for own usage, and any excess is not allowed to be exported to the grid. All right. So the government is encouraging individual, commercial, and industrial consumers to install solar PV for their own consumption, looking to hedge against the rising cost of electricity. Okay. And then, of course, as we now know, there was something called SARE implemented in 2019. There's also another scheme, which was LSS. You see it at the bottom there, LSS, which is run by the Suruhanjaya Tenaga Energy Commission. It's a scheme that lets you generate your own electricity via solar PV farms, okay, with installed capacity ranging from 1 megawatt to less than 30 megawatts, okay, to be for distribution connected solar PV plants. So these are big plants, yeah, not what you would normally find on rooftops, okay. But, these are very big solar farms, and technical study must be conducted before submission for the scheme to the relevant authority to study how it would affect the grid. Okay, so here you see the connection schemes, okay. And the purchase methods is by either PPA, solar leasing agreement, or hire purchase. Okay, so and now we have payment method via SARE, okay, which where TNB is the billing agent. So you still get only one bill. Okay, you don't pay direct to the solar investor as you would find under a solar leasing agreement or a hire purchase agreement. All right. Under the PPA, solar power purchase agreement, you would pay directly to TNB. Okay. So let's look at the SARE program itself. Okay. So these are the benefits, right, to a site owner. Okay. So it makes it feasible to participate in the Go Green at zero cost, enjoy up to 20% on their regular TNB bills. So there's no upfront capital outlay for the site owners. Yeah. So as the site owner, you enter into an agreement to purchase the solar electricity produced by the system that's owned by the solar investor. Remember the group of RPVIs, registered photovoltaic investors. Yeah, they own the system, and you sign a purchase agreement to purchase the electricity, which will be installed at your premises. Okay, and this is at a predetermined rate per kilowatt hour, and same unit of measurement as your standard TNB bill, but at a different rate, yeah, at a preferred lower rate. Second benefit is that there's no maintenance fee. Yeah, so no, the system will be maintained by the solar investor. Okay, so no monthly maintenance fee for the site owners. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about anything that goes wrong, anything that needs repair will be covered. Yeah, and monthly regular maintenance as well. And of course, number 3 is hassle-free payment through an integrated TNB bill. Okay, your TNB bill will now be amended to show how much you're consuming from TNB, okay, and you'll be charged at the TNB rate, and how much you are consuming from SARE. And remember, your SARE tariff is fixed for the next 21 years. Yeah, so that's really a very attractive benefit. Number 3 is that it's a safe government endorsed program. It's been running for 3 years now, since 2019. There have been a number of installations successfully done, and everything is running smoothly, okay, and fully backed by the government. Number 4 is that, of course, you have electricity savings because you will have a lower solar tariff. It will be lower than your regular TNB tariff. So there will be savings for the next 21 years. And also you would have MD savings, right? So what is MD? MD stands for maximum demand. Okay, and it's the highest level of electrical demand monitored in a particular period, usually for a month. MD is the peak load imposed by the customer to TNB, okay, to the TNB system at any point in time. TNB needs to cater for this peak load whenever required by the customer. So since electricity cannot be stored, there must be sufficient available generation, transmission, and distribution capacity to meet the highest demand. So MD tariffs are structured to reflect the time of day it is used. For these reasons, most tariffs for larger users are designed to encourage customers to control their electricity demand at daytime peaks. For example, lower night rate electricity encourages the transfer of daytime usage to the night period. So the MD charge is being practiced by almost all utilities in the world. It's not specific to Malaysia only. Of course, the 6th benefit is no system performance or operating risk. Yeah, it's a very well-structured program that allows you to reduce electricity costs immediately over the duration of the contract. Yeah, and normally the contracts are for 21 years. Yeah, so for the next 21 years, yeah, you don't have to worry about system performance because that'll be taken care of by EDV or through the SARE program. Okay. And then increase real estate value. Right? So that's the 7th benefit. Of course, yeah. So now with the SARE system on your premises, if there should be a revaluation of your premises, the chances are that they will be contributing to a higher real estate value. Yeah. And finally, demonstrable environmental commitment. Yeah, you basically now have a second electricity supplier at a lower rate while contributing to your sustainability objectives. Yeah, so all win-win. So SARE is signed between a site owner, a solar investor, and TNB. Yeah, it's a tripartite agreement designed to protect both the site owner and the investor. Okay, So it details out the contract years, the solar cent per kilowatt hour price, and the covenants and obligations of each party. Okay, so having been in place now for 3 years, yeah, it's a proven system. Yeah. Okay, so now traditionally we get power from the power grid. Okay, and it's connected, of course, sent to our distribution board, and you get a bill, right? The regular TNB bill. Now with your new free solar photovoltaic system, right, generated through these solar panels, okay, and through an inverter, there is of course a solar power meter, but you will get only one bill, which will show both your consumption from the power grid as well as your consumption from the PV system, right? Let's look at some examples, but before that, I'd like to show you that these are the 7 tariff categories applicable to SARE. So as long as the TNB subscriber falls within these 7 tariff categories, they are eligible to participate in the SARE program. Yeah, it covers both commercial as well as industrial tariffs. On the left side, you see 3 commercial tariffs, right? Tariff B, which is for low voltage commercial tariff, right? Then tariff C1, which is the medium voltage general commercial tariff, and tariff C2, sorry, that was C1 and C2, medium voltage, right? Peak of peak commercial tariff. And then on the industrial side, okay, you have tariff D, which is the low voltage industrial tariff, and then E1, medium voltage general industrial tariff, E2, medium voltage peak and off-peak industrial tariff, and E3, which is high voltage peak and off-peak industrial tariff. Yeah. So these are the applicable categories. Yeah. So let's look at an example. Okay. So this is under tariff B, all right? Low voltage commercial tariff. On the roof, they've installed 200 kilowatt power. Okay. And so on the first 200 kilowatt hours, yeah, so 1 to 200 kilowatt hours, the rate is 43.5 cents, 43.5 cents, right, over there. And so the amount due for the usage of the first 200 kilowatt hours is 87 ringgit, but he uses a lot more, right? This company, total usage is 16,703. So 16,503 would be at a slightly higher rate of 50.9 cents. Okay. So his total bill, monthly bill, averages at about 8,487 ringgit, right? So these savings calculations will be provided by EDV to the site owners, okay? And in this case, they have proposed 200 kilowatt hour installation. So in terms of the usage above the first 200, right? It's only 40 cents, 40.72 cents, right? And so their total bill now, same usage, right? 16,703, both. But now it's only, well, almost 7,400 ringgit only, okay? This rate for solar, you'll notice, is 20% discount from the regular tariff. So the regular tariff is 43.5 cents, take away 20%, you'll come to about 40.72 cents per kilowatt hour, yeah? So when you minus the new total bill from the old, you get a savings of 1,000 and about 88 ringgit, yeah, 1,088 ringgit, which is 12.9% overall, right? So the tariff is 20% lower, the overall savings is almost 13%, okay? Significant, right? Right. Another example, of course, this is under the C1 tariff, right? And the roof limitation is 217 kilowatt power, all right? And so under his current bill, okay, he uses 175,200 kilowatt hours, and based on the current rate of the regular 30.65 cents, and the maximum demand rate. See that the maximum demand rate is huge, right? 30 ringgit and 30 cents. So his total bill is 86,000. Okay, 86,044 ringgit, 48 ringgit. Sorry. So with the system coming into place, again, because of the lower tariff for the solar consumption of only 29.2 cents, right? 20% below his regular tariff, right? 20% below 36.5 cents. He now pays only 77,645 ringgit and 58 cents total bill for the same amount of electricity, 175,200. Okay, so his savings per month is significant, yeah, 8,402 ringgit, right? Overall, okay, although the tariff is 20% lower, but overall monthly savings of 8,403 ringgit, okay, or 9.8%, with the solar PV system generating 25,072 kilowatt hours, yeah, monthly. All right. So another great example. The third example, okay, here is under the industrial category, yeah, industrial tariff category. Current bill, monthly bill, 222,325.18. Okay, once the solar system is installed, free of charge, right? Fantastic. And he can bring down his monthly bill to 205,169. Okay, so a savings of 17,155.83 ringgit per month, right? The tariffs, as you can see, the solar tariffs are basically 20% off the regular rate, right? 21.9 cents compared to 35.5 cents. And the monthly savings of 17,000 means an annual savings of 205,869. Okay, so tremendous savings for TNB subscribers. Okay, and at zero installation cost. Right. So how does it work? What are the stages and what is the process? Okay. So there are 3 stages. Okay. First is the qualification stage, then the negotiation stage, and finally the implementation stage. I'm told that on average, it takes about 5 months, provided everything is done in a timely fashion. From qualification to commissioning, it will take about 5 months, yeah. Depending also, I guess, on the location and how difficult it is to put up the installation. But at the start, interested site owners have to submit their recent TNB electricity bills, their proof of site ownership, and a simple letter of intent to participate. Just a letter of intent, no obligation. Either party can back off from stages 1 and 2, okay, up to the signing of the agreements. And then EDV will do a preliminary site audit and provide the savings calculations to the site owner. If the site owner is happy with the estimates, then we go to site 2, which is the negotiation. All right. So now the registered photovoltaic service provider inspects the site, verifies the estimates given by EDV in stage 1, and the investors will obtain the required approvals and permits, and the site owner and investor will sign the agreement. Okay, so of course it's a tripartite agreement, it's meaning also TNB, right? But TNB's role now becomes just the billing agent. And then stage 3 is the implementation, the installation. The appointed service provider will install the system, and finally TNB will what do you call it? Commission, yeah, commission the installation, yeah. Now, getting down to some details, okay, for qualification stage 1. So to participate in the SARE program, site owners submit these documents. Okay, so these are the documents that you have to submit regarding the site, information on the site, and ownership proof, right? So of course, company name and address, a site map, right, with the estimated roof area, of course, the TNB bills, and a simple letter of intent that you're interested in this program. Okay, and then to prove ownership, the SSM documents, right, and directors' ICs, and then the land title. Okay, simple. So EDV will use these documents to do a site assessment. Okay, so they'll come up with a savings brief. Okay, showing the savings calculations, including the monthly savings. Okay, so these are estimates until the stage 2, when it comes to the negotiation. So one copy of the site assessment will be given to the investors, right? And a second copy, what do you call it? Of the site audit will be given to you as site owner. Okay, and then after that, we get down to the nitty-gritty of signing documents. Okay. Okay, so the next steps, as I said, is to actually qualify for the program. Okay, so we request site owners to submit a recent 24 months TNB electricity bill. Okay, whatever was your bill for the last 24 months, please submit that. And then the letter of interest, letter of intent, right, rather, to show your interest to participate in the SARE program. Your SSM profile documents, your M&A, your Form 9, Form 24, Form 44, and Form 49, which should be ready available from your company secretary. And then IC of the owner or company director, proof of site ownership, the copy of your land title, right, or sale and purchase agreement of the site. And finally, to prove that this is a viable ongoing concern, your financial statements for the past 3 years. Yeah. This is a checklist of the things that need to be submitted. And following this, of course, the next step after that is the site audit done by EDV together with the savings calculations. Okay. So I hope this has piqued your interest. I think this is a very good program. It's a win-win-win. TNB gets to achieve the renewable energy targets. The investors get a return on the investment, and you get a free system, right? Solar power system, which will guarantee you savings with a lower solar tariff. Yeah, guaranteed for the next 21 years at zero cost. So I'd like to thank you for your attention. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask us. Take care. Bye-bye.